Sawadee Cup. So, some of you might be wondering what I eat to attain my physique. You know, some of you have asked me to make a video on the types of food I like to eat, on my, nutrition and diet. So that is what I'm going to be showing you today. I'm going to be showing you what I eat daily. So I'm going to bring out all my food that I have in my kitchen, okay? So let's get started. So this is basically all the food that I have in my fridge and my cabinets. And oh, hold on, wait, I forgot. Bananas, of course. And oh, some snacks. Almost forgot about this. Okay, now that's about everything that I have in my kitchen that I would usually eat, okay? So I took out everything from the fridge and everything from the cabinets. So these are the foods that I eat daily. Now, when it comes to my nutrition, I don't usually track any calories or track any macronutrients, meaning that I don't really track my protein intake, I don't track my carbs or fat intake, and I don't track calories. I usually just go by feel, and depending on how that food makes me feel is going to determine whether I consume it or not. So that's what I base my diet on, basically intuitive eating, okay? But don't get me wrong though, back in the day when I started training, when I got really serious about training and I got serious about my nutrition, that's when I first started off tracking. I started tracking my macronutrients, started tracking my calories, my protein, carbs, and fats, and fiber. I was really religious about it. I would track everything. My grams of protein would have to be precise, my grams of carbs, everything would have to be spot on. So I went pretty hard back when I started lifting. And now I don't track anything, and I don't really care to anymore, because I'm just going by how I feel now. Okay, so anyways, let's get started. Oh, one more thing. I am also a vegan, so the foods that I eat contain no meat, no milk, no dairy, no eggs, none of that. I'm vegan, but sometimes I might, on a rare occasion, go vegetarian for a dessert that is worth going vegetarian for. I have a big sweet tooth. I don't know if you can tell, but I am a big fat ass when it comes to sweets. I'm talking any types of cakes, any sweets, cereal, pastries, you know what I mean? Like just, I love sweets. That's my kryptonite. But there's also some great vegan desserts too, but we'll get to that later. Okay, anyways, let's get to the foods that I eat, okay? So first off, I guess we can start off with, this is what I snack on. Mangoes, dried mangoes. I love these. Like I said, I do not track any calories or track how many grams of food that I take in. I just consume it until I'm satiated, and then I'm good. But dried mangoes, my go-to snack. I eat this every day. And you gotta have your healthy fats, you know, some nuts. I also mix some dried cranberries in here too. So I eat unsalted mixed nuts to get in some healthy fats and some protein, and it's low on carbs. So if you're on a keto diet or something, this will be perfect for you. And some dried cranberries, or known as craisins. I snack on these too sometimes. I just love fruits, so I like dried fruits too. Craisins. I don't really eat this every day, but on occasion I'll snack on it a little bit. What else I got? Nope. And some guacamole. You cannot go wrong with some guac. Another source of healthy fats, but I'm not sure if this is too healthy, but it's from Whole Foods, so it's pretty healthy to me. I would eat this with some chips, which I ran out of, but I would eat this with some tortilla chips when I would snack again. So these are just my snacks right now. Okay. And of course, you need to have your fruits. My peaches. I at least eat 1 to 3 peaches a day. So a peach, and of course some cantaloupes. My mom chopped these up for me, so Thank you, Mom. She always hooks me up with a bunch of fruits. So my diet is really big on fruits. Like the majority of the food that I consume out of everything would be fruits. Like I'm big on fruits. So yeah, the majority of my calories and my consumption of food sources would be fruits. I go in on fruits. So cantaloupes, delicious. And what else we have? Oh, and some papaya. I ate most of it already, but I got some papaya, which is also very beneficial for you. It helps your digestive system, has a good amount of fiber. So you have trouble going to the bathroom and trying to like move a bowel, and you have a hard time, you're constipated or whatever. Papayas will help you solve that problem and just get your digestive system right. Okay, so eat some papaya, very good for you and satiating. And of course, bananas. Gotta have those potassium and carbs. If you get cramps a lot and you don't know why, and you've been drinking water, it's probably because you lack potassium. And bananas have great sources of potassium, and it's a good carb source, and it'll taste great. Okay, so bananas. So what I eat, and what else we got here? Oh, and this is pretty new that I got at Whole Foods. Well, not Whole Foods. They sell some in Whole Foods too, but it's a vegan white cheddar cheese doodles. I love snacks, and one thing that I ate when I was a kid was cheese doodles, and I that's one thing that I do miss is eating cheese doodles ever since I became a vegan. But now there is a alternative, and this is a vegan white cheddar cheese doodles, which is also delicious. So I snack on these too whenever I'm just watching a show or just chilling. I would snack on this if I get a little hungry, which will satiate my cravings for cheese doodles. Okay, bang, delicious. And okay, I'm just gonna get all the fruits out of the way right now. But these are the fruits that I eat every day. Okay, I eat these fruits every day. It would be a mixture, a variety. And of course, my number one go-to fruit and meal and just food source, mangoes. I love mangoes. I love dried mangoes, and I love just regular mangoes, which my mom chopped these up for me again too, so thank you, Mom. Mangoes, okay? Boom, right here. Make sure you get in your fruits, okay? Fruits have great amount of fiber, they have healthy fats, they have great carb stores. It'll get you right, it'll make you feel alive. So that's why I love fruits, because they really get me energized and they make me feel good, and it doesn't bloat me or anything. So which is why I just love eating fruits. Like, I think that's why I'm able to stay vegan, because I just love fruits so much, and fruits are just a great source of nutrition. Okay, so make sure you're getting your fruits. Mangoes is my number one go-to. I think that's my favorite fruit, by the way, mangoes. But who knows, I might find another fruit that is to my liking. Okay, I'm just getting all the snacks out the way, and this is I love Asian food and just Asian themed type of snacks, and this is an Asian bun. This is a Taro Bun, actually, which is I don't know if you are a big fan of Asian food. If you ever been to like a street fair or Asian street fair or Chinatown, and they sell these on the carts, and it's basically this how it looks. It's taro inside, and it is vegan too, so I love snacking on these. I probably eat like 1 to 2 for a snack, They're pretty high in calories and carbs, so I wouldn't really OD on it, but I might eat 3, depending on how I feel or how hard I train, but that's another snack source. This way. And what else do we have? Oh, and one more snack. I have a lot of snacks, yeah? But I don't eat all of these snacks in like one sitting, by the way. They're distributed throughout the day, so I don't just wild out on all of this right in one sitting, okay? So, and then I got some dorayaki, because I love Asian snacks and Asian foods. Bang, dorayaki. Which is like a pancake with some red bean in it. That's what it is. And this one has some chestnuts. Okay, now that I got all my snacks out the way, let's get to my main source of like dinner meals and just real meals that I consume when you eat for dinner or lunch, okay? This is the real stable meals that I would eat all the time frequently, okay? My number one go-to, boom, tofu, right here. I eat tofu for the majority of my plant-based diet, for the majority of my vegan diet. Usually if I had to sum up my nutrition, it would just be tofu and fruits. That's basically what I eat, just tofu and fruits. But not just any kind of tofu, okay? This is not the type of tofu you get at Stop and Shop or the type of tofu you get at like your American franchise supermarket. They don't sell these in Walmart, that's for sure. This is that Asian tofu, which I love to eat, and it's a good source of protein too. Like this one, it is 208 calories, 3 grams of fat, 7 grams of carbs, and 25 grams of protein per servings. And it is 2 servings per container. So this whole bag is about 50 grams of protein, okay? And 416 calories. So, and it's pretty cheap too, it's only like $3. So you can get in like 50 grams of protein for $3. And it's nutritious, and I love the way it's, well, I don't eat this by itself, but this is my main shit right here. You gotta get this in the Chinese supermarket, by the way. That's the only place where they sell it. Delicious, okay? Love these. But I eat this with some sweet Thai chili sauce, okay? I can't eat tofu by itself, or else it'll just be too bland. It's like eating grilled chicken breast without any seasoning. So, but this is my seasoning for the tofu right here. I just pour this into like a serving cup, and then I just dip the tofu in it. Of course, I bake these, by the way. I bake the tofu. So you can also eat it raw because it's already cooked, but it's, you know, I like it crunchy and crispy. It kind of like gives me that French fries type of texture, and it's very nutritious also, and it's vegan. So soybeans, it's basically what the main ingredient is for this: soybeans, water, and all that good stuff. And then with chili sauce, so I eat tofu with chili sauce. That's my main, I guess you can say, my protein source. That's where I get my protein from, just tofu. I don't drink any protein powders. I don't really have any like protein meals that I go to, because I don't really track anything of my nutrition. Like I said, I only go by how it makes me feel, and the foods that I have here make me feel good. They make me feel alive, they make me feel strong, and they help me perform better in the gym or whatever I'm doing, and just helps me stay active. That's the type of food you should go for. The ones that help you feel alive, the ones that make you energetic, the one that makes you want to do something, okay? So that's gonna take some trial and error, so experiment and see how you feel after you consume something, okay? But anyways, this is basically what I eat. And oh wait, of course we're not done yet. And this is also another one of my stable nutrition source, one of my meals that I go to: spring rolls. Vegetable spring rolls, of course, because they're, you know, I'm vegan. And I would eat this with my tofu. I would eat about like 4 or 5 pieces with my tofu for one sitting, and of course with the chili sauce. But boom, spring rolls. Love spring rolls. Eat this with chili sauce also. Delicious. And what else do I have here? Oh, of course, I got a carb source here. I got some brown rice that my mom made me. So, you know, I eat rice too whenever I get a chance. If I have it, I'll eat it. You know what I mean? Sometimes I won't go out my way to make it, but if someone were to give me some rice, I'll take it. Brown rice, bang. I would eat this brown rice with one of my other go-to meals, mock duck, which is a imitation of a real duck, and broccoli. So this is fake duck. It's a plant-based duck. It's made of soybeans and plants, which tastes kind of identical to duck, which is also very delicious for me. Great source of protein, and not too high in carbs, which is kind of like a real, kind of like chicken breast, but it's made out of plants. So I would eat this with the brown rice, probably for like lunch or dinner and stuff like that. And this is what I would eat for my main, like, you know, dinner and lunch and stuff like that. And oh, forgot one more thing. Like I said, I am have a big sweet tooth, so I got some vegan cheesecake here that my girl got me. So I also eat some sweets, which I kind of I also have some vegan brownies and some vegan like cakes and vegan donuts, but I kind of ate all of that already, so that's why it's not here. But that's also another part of my meals. I would eat like you know, I'm big on desserts. I love desserts. So, but I ate it all. So the only thing I have left now is some vegan cheesecake. Okay. And yeah, that is basically what I eat throughout the week, day to day. And this is the foods that I ate to attain the physique that I have now. So yeah, again, I do not track anything. I just go by how the food makes me feel, and I just eat until I'm satiated, which I don't really try to wild out too much. I try to control myself. I try not to OD sometimes, because you know, you can really like lose yourself whenever you're snacking on like nuts, because a small handful is like what, like 200 calories, so you can really go in and get fat off of just not paying attention. But usually I would consume a lot of water, which helps me stay satiated also. Another fun fact and tip for you that can help you lose weight and help you be successful on your weight loss journey is drink a lot of water, lots and lots of water, at least 8 to 10 cups, or at least 1.5 gallons. I drink 1.5 gallons or 2 gallons sometimes a day, because sometimes our bodies get so it doesn't get so confused, but sometimes our body confuses hunger with thirst. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like when you have a craving for something, and the thing is, it's different from a hunger. You know what I mean? And if you're craving something, that's you wanting to satiate your sweet tooth. But if you're hungry, then that's a different story, which is and hunger sometimes can be confused for thirst. So whenever you get hungry, that might just be your body wanting some water, but your body doesn't know the difference between hunger and thirst. So your body is gonna want some, like, you know, liquids. But for you, you feel like hunger and thirst feels probably the same sometimes. So you get mixed up, and then you just consume food when you're not hungry, and that's how you gain weight, and then you get fat, and you don't want that, right? So whenever you get hungry or a craving, drink 1 to 2 cups of water and wait 15 minutes and see how you feel afterwards. If you're still hungry, then you're probably hungry, and go ahead and get yourself a nice, good, nutritious meal. And if you're not hungry anymore, then that was just thirst. So that's how you can like test it out. Whenever you get hungry, drink 1 to 3 cups of water, wait 15 minutes, like put a timer on, wait 15 minutes, and if you're still hungry, then you're hungry. And that's one trick I like to do. So whenever I get hungry, I just drink a cup of water, 2 cups, 3 cups, and if I'm still hungry, I'll eat some. And yeah, it's a little tip. I kind of went a little long there for some reason. Okay, but yeah, so these are the foods that I eat and the foods that got me my body that I have right now. And I hope you enjoyed and you learned something from these nutritious meals. Maybe you can try some of these meals out, some fruits and stuff like that. And one more thing about nutrition. So if you are going on a diet and you want to lose weight and you want to build muscle and you want to have a new, basically, body, it's not the diet that necessarily has to, it's the main thing that has to change. It's your lifestyle that has to change. It's not just nutrition. The thing is, like, people think to lose weight they have to, like, okay, eat this a healthy meal, chicken and broccoli, rice, whatever, for like 2 or 3 months, and then afterwards they can go back to eating the way they were, which is the biggest mistake that you can make when it comes to trying to maintain a nice and lean physique and just maintain a nice, healthy, muscular body, which is not a change. It's not just a change of nutrition, it's a change of lifestyle. So if you really want to change your lifestyle and change your body, you're gonna have to incorporate foods that you enjoy and be realistic. So if you don't like none of the healthy foods that you're eating, and you really want to make a change to your body, you're never gonna be able to do it. And you might sustain it for like 2 to 3 months, and you might get there, and then it might last a week and 2 weeks, and then you just get fat again because you hate your diet. When it comes to your diet, it's a lifestyle choice. It has to be daily. It has to be foods that you enjoy. So try to incorporate food that you like, and that, you know, learn to love the foods that make you feel good, which will help you like the healthier foods. You know what I mean? Like, if it helps you perform well, try to learn to love those types of foods. And if you love those types of foods, then it's gonna be real easy to stay lean all year round and maintain a great physique, because you love eating healthy food. You know what I mean? So one tip I would give is learn to love the food that is good for you, because once you do that, sticking to a diet would be no problem for you. It wouldn't even be a diet, it would be a lifestyle. So you have to change your lifestyle if you really want to be lean and get abs, and just, especially staying all year round. But if you just want it temporarily and for short terms, then yeah, go ahead and eat the foods that you don't like and do a workout, and then get the body that you want, and then lose it again in about a week and 2, okay? But if you really want to sustain that physique, then you really have to change your mindset and start being smarter and start adding in foods that you love, that are healthy and good for you. So learn to love the foods that are good for you is the tip I would give, okay? So I hope I wasn't being too long and going off subject again. But yeah, this is the food that I eat, and thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something, and I will catch you guys next time. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if there's any other videos you would like me to touch on, go ahead and comment it down below, and I will do it. That's a promise. Thank you.